Hey friends, TeresaLouise here. Welcome back to my sewing room. Today's Tuesday. I think it's the 21st of April. I thought I would just come on for a little while and say hello, get caught up since I wasn't here on Sunday. So I hope some people can join me. Until then, I'll just kind of get stuff ready and see who we get joining us. Got somebody. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Having myself a little cup of tea, iced tea, and just getting some stuff ready here. Got a few things to show you, and trying to just get a little organized here. Just a minute. Starting to get into allergy season, so I'm a little wheezy. So I have to bring you over here so I can see the chat. Okay, welcome in. So glad you could be with me. Hope you guys are doing well today. Yeah, April 21st. Already, boy, April has just flown by, hasn't it? Okay. Hey. Hi, Donna. Hello, Katie. Hi, Judy. Hey, Lisa. Yeah, you're a stranger too. I haven't seen you in a while. Hello, Linda. Hi, Melina. Okay, let me put this on live chat. Okay, yep. Okay, I think I said hello to everybody that's here so far. Good to see all of you. So I'm sorry I wasn't here on Sunday. It was a beautiful day on Sunday, and so Brandon and I just didn't get back from our Sunday drive soon enough to go live. So, and it was really, really nice a little bit ago outside, and now looks like it might rain. So, and we did go to town the other day, and I stopped at the local quilting store, and I picked up some floss and some other stuff, so I'm going to just show you what I got. Oh, when I lived in Oregon, the area that I lived in was below the pine tree line, and so I was in the sagebrush area, and so sagebrush, rabbit brush, yeah, not good. Plus, there were just cottonwood trees everywhere, and I don't know if you know about cottonwoods, but they get this white fluff. It's almost like it's snowing. And then you got the pine trees, so that's a yellow film. And then you have, that sagebrush, and then the rabbit brush. That rabbit brush is like a a yellow pollen. Also, yeah, it's bad. I hear you. It's not good. So I've been having to take my inhaler again, so that's not good either, but at least I have one. Looks like my chat died for a minute. Hey Gladys, how are you doing? Hi Katie. All right, so I was just gonna get some floss packs, DMC floss packs for the cross stitch that I've been working on or just started, because I didn't have all the floss I needed. But then she's got this great big wall, like, full of cross stitch patterns. And the majority of it was Lori Holt. Plus, they do up kits. Well, they gather all of the floss and put it in a kit, but you still got to get the cloth, So anyway, I bought a few things. Yes, I did. All right. So the last time I showed you, I was doing the flea market baskets. It's pretty big. Pretty big. So this is how much I've gotten done. Look at that. I think I've got quite a bit done. Hi, Cindy. And I picked up the rest of the floss that I needed. And I'll tell you, there's a lot of floss for this project. I mean, it pretty much fills up my floss wallet on both sides. A lot of floss. And I love having this floss wallet. I love having the project bag and the floss wallets that I made to go with them. It just, helps me be organized, which is something I like. Right? So that's where I am on that. Having a lot of fun. Okay, so the only thing I'm kind of thinking about on this, I might change up, is the background. You see how it's like a gingham background? There are 3 different colors in that background. And I'm debating about just doing one color. Okay, because you still have the background of the fabric. And so it looks like 2 colors, But I think it looks kind of good with just the one. What do you guys think? So, yeah, I'm just thinking, just do the one thread color. I don't know. I'm gonna think about it, because, well, one thing sure is if I put in all 3, that's going to be a lot of thread, So, and I don't think it looks that much different. I kind of, this kind of gives it that lacy look, almost like it's on a doily. You know what I mean? And I kind of like that look compared to the gingham. So, anyway. Hey, Jamie. So, I'm thinking just one. And, you know, I'd get done on that project much faster. So, that's been a lot of fun. You have to do a lot of counting, you know, counting across and down and figuring out where you are and all that. And I always start in the left-hand side and work my way in. You know, I know a lot of, some people start in the middle, others start on the bottom, but I just do the upper left-hand corner. And that's how I do most of mine. This works out better that way for me. It's kind of like when you're reading, you know. Oh, how much fun. That sounds like fun, Jamie. Jamie's going to the Paducah Quilt Show. Hey, Suzanne. Hi. Yeah. Hey, Cindy. Yeah, I think it shows up nicely. I kind of like it. So, yeah, having some bad asthma day. All right, so let me show you what I got. I got the Quilty Barn Mix and Match. And I got all the floss. I just went ahead and got it. I know I have a lot of floss here, and I probably have a lot of these already, but I decided just go ahead and pick up the floss, you know. And then I got, oh, this one's really cute. Farmyard Friends cross stitch. And I got the floss for that too. And I'm going to do this one. So I'm going to get a bag ready and all that. I'll save this one for later. And then I picked up some more iron cleaner. This, out of all of the iron cleaners that I've tried, I know I've said this before, but this is my favorite one. It is called Magic Iron Cleaner. And it really works good with my little iron. It works good for the big iron too, but the little teeny craft iron that I use works great for that. Gets that fusible glue off of the iron really great. Works great. Okay. Yeah, I'm having a little bit of breathing problem for sure. I might have to go down and get my inhaler. I did take a treatment this morning, but the wind picked up this afternoon, and so it's blowing this pollen crap all over the place. Um, well, I thought I had an inhaler up here, but I don't see it. So I might have to go back downstairs. Huh, that's weird. Oh, I know. I'm trying not to panic. And I shouldn't panic because I know I have two of them downstairs, so I should be okay. Um, Katie, you might try and just get like I have one that is like little Christmas ornaments. They're really super easy. All right, you guys, I gotta go. I gotta go downstairs. I'll be right back. I gotta go get my inhaler. Thanks for waiting. I found it. Okay. And I gotta sit down for a minute. Hi, Candace. Okay. These I need to put away. So that'll be fun. But doesn't that one look like fun? I think this one will be a lot of fun. Yeah. And then I picked up some vintage cloth. And this is even weave. And I've never used, like, is even weave this, it looks like Ada. I don't know if it's the same or not. I think it's a Lori Holt thing, but it's kind of an off-white, creamy color. It's kind of a marbled color. Feels pretty stiff. Yeah, it feels kind of like Ada. It's called Malted Milk. 14 count even weave. And see. And I don't know if you can tell that it's got a marbled color to it or not. Wow. I just picked that up in case I needed it. And that was all I got from the quilt shop, because I got there like 15 minutes before closing, and you know, I didn't want to make them stay later. They probably wouldn't have mind, you know, because she said she hadn't been very busy that day, so. All right, so I need to pick out the fabric that I want to use for this one, which I think I'm just going to try and use the brown. That might be a little too dark there. Oh, you could see the marbling? Thank you. This one is a 14, and so I use 14, 16, and 18 if it's Ada. And I like to do over one. I usually use 2 threads over one. Hi, Terry. Hi, Liz. Oh, awesome. Getting your floor insulation. Cool. Hey, Rita. I think what I need to do is I should open the door a little bit. Just give me a little breeze. Okay. Just going to put these up. Okay, here are some 14 counts. So for this, Farmyard Friends. I need to find something that this light lavender color would look good on. I don't think it would work for the farm friends. These are all 14 count. This one is kind of a light. It's called Smoke. This would probably be the one right here. And this one's a little bit darker. This one is called Tuscan Tan. And I got these like about 4 years ago. This was $3.06. And that even weave I bought a couple of days ago, it was almost 20 bucks for the same amount. Interesting. So I think probably the Smoke. What do you guys think? Yeah, I like that lavender too. Hey Brenda, how are you doing? Yeah, I would want to use that purple, but I don't know that it would look good with the other colors that are. The colored threads that are in this. Let me see, I'll take the threads out and look. I don't know if you can really see, but it might be okay. This one is called Smoke. It's actually kind of got like a sagey green tint to it. Which I don't know about this green right here. If that would. That looks good on that one. Maybe. What do you guys think? Oh, cool, Katie. I'm glad you learned how to do the blanket stitch. Awesome. Ooh, Dirty 30 in the morning. Brendan's headed to the Paducah show. Oh, lucky you. I hope you get to meet up with Jamie. Suzanne says purple. Good. It's fun to learn to do something new. Well, I think all those colors look good with the purple. If I did this one, I think I would need to get a different green. I think that would be... Oh, you're riding the bus there. Oh, cool. Oh, that sounds like so much fun. But that sounds pretty early in the morning. I'm not too sure about this red with the purple. All the other colors look okay. Yeah, I like all the colors, but I'm not too sure about that red. Okay. All right, I'll do the purple. Wonder how big of a piece I need. Let's see. Almost 9 by 13. 9 by 13. This piece is 12 by 18, so plenty of room. Okay. Take the red out. Yeah, I'd have to find a different color to use instead. And you need the red on the chicken. I could use a different color on the pig and all the other stuff that's red. You know what? I'm going to stitch it in there first and see how it looks. And if I still don't like it, then I'll find a different color to use. So, all right. So I got an empty bag here. And I'll use this one. Yes, cross stitch can be addictive. Now I have quite a few actually cross stitches that are done, but they're not like finished. You know what I mean? So, all right. I'll put these in here. And I like to put them in the order that they are on the pattern. So it's just easier for me to grab them that way. So I'll put the red here. Cherry tomato. That actually looks more like hot pink to me, but okay. Blush. And I just fold them over and slide them in the slot there like that. Until I get a ways down on these, and then once, you know, once it becomes too floppy and, you know, to use, then I'll put it on a spool or a bobbin, right? A floss bobbin. All right, so there's that. And then the 976, which is a copper color. And then the yellow. And the green. Saint Bernard. No. Okay. Weeping Willow. That sounds more like it. Weeping Willow. All right. Caribbean Waters. $9.48. Quite a few different blues here. All right. Frost Sage 13. That one. $9.26. Okay, they're calling this one Saint Bernard. Doesn't look like a Saint Bernard. All right, that's that side. Dublin Bay. It kind of looks like denim. Hi, Tess. I am tucking my floss in. Has these little pockets. There's 24 pockets on this side and this side. And then the middle is a thread catcher. And then this is a place to put your needle. And I made this. So it's called a floss wallet. And then I also make the project bags. So it has a envelope here and then another pocket here that is vinyl. So you can put your pattern on the inside the vinyl pocket like that. And then you can see what project is in the bag. And that's, I hated going through all my bags to, you know, and you open it up and what project is there and what's there, you know, pain in the butt. So I made my project bags to where they're like this. And then of course this one has a zipper on the top. And I do have videos in my channel where I did the floss wallet and the project bags. So if you're interested in making them. Hey, Kathy. I'm not feeling so great today. Kind of having an asthma problem. So, but thanks for asking. All right, so where was I at? Blue corn next. Also, I made the floss wallet where those paper floss bobbins will fit in here. But the and the plastic ones will fit in there too. So, the plastic ones are a little tight. The paper ones fit in really easily, but the plastic ones are a little tight, but they still do fit. Like that. Took me a while to figure out the pattern for that. But once I figured it out, it is super easy to make, really. Super easy to make. Once you get the hang of it, it goes by pretty fast. Okay, let's see. Is that blue corn? You can hear Brandon got up from his nap. And then baking tin. They sure have some funny names for these flosses, don't they? And then wild oats. Hey, Valerie. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Yeah, tucking them is definitely better. But then you know how once it gets down so far and then it gets really floppy and it's kind of hard to use like this, that's when I put it on a paper, the paper bobbin. um, and then once you have it, the paper bobbins are a lot smaller than those plastic ones. But like, and then you see how easy they fit in there? Like that. And pull them up a little bit so you can see the number. Let me turn it around here. There. And then you can see the numbers. Yeah, I love these floss wallets. I really should. I need to make some more. What I should do is make these and sell them, right? Sherry's in here. Hi, Sherry. I don't know. I didn't see her, but if she is, I'll say hi. I don't think she is. I haven't seen her, Kate. Okay. So, I don't need this paper, so. But I do have a bad habit of keeping these bags. I need another garbage can over here. Okay. All right, so this will go in here. And my fabric. And then my wallet. And I just put ribbon ties on these. But you could actually put a zipper on here if you wanted to. Right, see, and then that just fits in there like that. And the pattern on the outside. And there you go. And then, so here's my other one, see, with the pattern on the outside, so it's makes it easy to find. And then my project's in there, just like that. And both of these can now go back downstairs. And this stuff I can put up. All right, let me get a drink. Yeah, once you know how to pull the floss out, it makes it a lot easier, but I still sometimes will pull the wrong end, and then boy, that makes a mess. So you got to pull it from the correct end. But it's still, you know, when it gets down to where there's hardly anything left, I don't know, it just gets all floppy. So, and those paper bobbins are not that expensive, and it's really not hard to wind those onto your onto the paper bobbins at all. So yeah, now that's what I was thinking. It would be a good time to make those, and then, you know, be ready for Christmas presents and stuff like that, right? All right. I also wanted to look and see what other cross stitch projects I have there that are unfinished whips. So I have Prim Village. This is another one of the bags that I made. And here's a cute little key fob. And I make the wallets to match the bags. Oh, hey, pair of scissors. So like this floss is all on bobbins. And so I did this a little different than the pattern. I wanted it to be longer and not just square. So you see how this is 4x3. I'm doing 5x2. I should take this one downstairs and work on it. This one is 18 count. And I'm just using the called for floss. Yeah, I need to take this downstairs and work on it. Because I only have what, 3 houses left to do? Yeah, 3 houses. Okay, there's that one. Okay. Oh, there's another bag. This is Tula Pink fabric. Now I did make a Tula Pink wallet. Oh, this is a mess. Okay, what is this? Oh, this one I was going to just abandon, say. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to finish this. It's supposed to be, well, it's in one of the books I have, and it's going to be like a vase of flowers. But there was a whole bunch of half stitches, like not the full cross stitch, but just one stitch, if you know what I mean. So the whole background is like that, and I got pretty bored, pretty bored with that. So obviously I didn't put all my stuff away. So this one I think I might abandon. All right, so that one is going to go over there. Some of these project bags I made were like when I was trying to figure out how I wanted them. So some of them aren't quite as tall. All right. So this one is a really old pattern. It's called Cats. And I'm doing this one right here. Not sure what. $2.55. Called Cats Country. 1991. And super hard to do. You really have to mark where you are. You have to really pay attention. I love the cats, yeah. Here's the inside of the bag. And again, it has the plastic on it. Here's the wallet. Isn't that pretty? I love this fabric. And this one has all of the everything in bobbins. So when I first started cross stitching, I just put everything on bobbins. And then I got lazy. And then there's the thread catcher. And here's my so far. Oh, hey, Kay, how are you doing? Oh, the floss wallet from 2021? Has it been that long? Wow. So I think I'm going to keep doing this one. I would like to finish that, so this one's a keeper. That pattern that I'm doing is called Do Not Disturb Cats. And I was making it for the laundry room. All right. I bet you can't guess what is in this bag. Okay, Katie, this is what I was talking about. Get yourself a little pattern book like this. This is called Christmas Stitching. This one's really old too. It's probably in the 90s. There's 48 designs in here. And they are super easy. Super easy. Okay, this says 1981. So, I mean, the patterns are really, 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 really easy. And it does tell you in the back of the book how to do cross stitch. So, and I have done quite a bit of them. And they're kind of just a fun little cross stitch to do. Quick and easy. Oh, here's my Tula Pink one. This was the first floss wallet that I made. So I need to redo one for the Tula Pink bag because this one just has the floss down here on the bottom. And then this whole thing up on top is the thread catcher. And then this for your needles. And it's really flimsy. So the other wallets I made much stiffer, you know. So this is way too flimsy. And then this floss wallet is the newer one, right? Actually, it might be a little bit longer. Yeah, it looks like I made this one longer. And it does have 24 pockets, but they're really small. The bobbins still fit in there, but they're pretty tight. So I think this was like the second one I made. Anyway, so I have a bunch of and I just use leftover cloth. I don't think those two aren't really done, so this is just something I work on in the wintertime. So I'll keep that going. All right. Now, I think this was the first bag I made. And as you can see, it is really small. But it does have the vinyl on the front. And this pattern is in a book. And I haven't finished it yet. I do need to finish that. And this is like one of a mini little wallet. It's quite a bit smaller. And actually see the center, I did 2 hearts. So this was when I was trying to figure out, you know, how I want my wallets and all that kind of stuff. So, oh, hey, what's this? Oh, this is thread conditioner. I don't know why that's in there, but so I'll keep this one too to finish one of these days because I think that would be really pretty. All right. And let's see. Okay, I think that was it. That's not that much. All right. So I think I will put these away. And then this one I'm going to take apart. And here is a magnifying light. And you're supposed to put it on like that, you know. And I really don't like it. For one thing, I don't like things on my neck. I should have known better, but one of those things I should not have bought. All right. So this will be to take downstairs. There, see? It's a tote. Something to tote around. Okay. Oh, thank you, Patty. And hello to you, sweetheart. How are you doing? Patty said she made several project bags and gave a couple away in a swap. Oh, awesome. Hi, Lynn. Yeah, I love the dark blue and the white together too. So, yeah, today was more of a flossy day since that's what I got from the store. Cross stitch stuff. I do a little bit of everything around here. So what are you guys working on today? Yeah, I'm starting to feel a little bit better, Patty, since I took some of my inhaler there. I haven't had to use that inhaler for like 3 or 4 months now, I think. Watching hockey. Working on my cotton cuts filled of dreams. That's that. What? Hi, Carol. Watching basketball. Really? Huh. Like college ball. I never was much of a basketball. Oh, baseball. Baseball. Yeah, baseball. I like baseball. The Celtics. Oh, Valerie's planting flowers. Yeah, I was going to work outside today, but somebody started burning a field down here, a pasture or the ditches or something. I think that's what flared me up. And the wind shifted, and so it blew it all up here to the house. And then it was just so smoky outside. I couldn't go out there. I was not happy at all. I was really pissed. I almost sent Brandon down there to bitch at him. If I'd have known they people were going to burn today, I would have got out of town. Red Sox and the Yanks. Hockey is playoffs, and then Blue Jays baseball. Cool. Working on Alice's Wonderland and some other things. Valerie also did some embroidery at the quilt group and lots of chatting. Yeah, that smoke is awful. Yeah. Is it almost 5:30? Wow. How long have I been on? 4 minutes ago. It's almost 11:30. I'm working on my insanity. Daughter is moving. Oh boy. 71 minutes. Thank you, Katie. Yeah, mine says started streaming 4 minutes ago. Maybe I need to do like a refresh. Now it's stuck. Okay. What else was I going to do up here? I need to fix the edge of this. Wonder what Brandon's up to. He must have went back outside. I haven't done anything more on my horse, which a bad girl. Still have snow up on the mountain tops, and people are starting to find those morel mushrooms. I haven't gone out yet, but I would like to. And hey, June. Bye, Kay. Good to see you too. Thanks for popping in. It was great to see you. Really cooled down off. It got like 75 here today, and then tomorrow it's supposed to really cool down and be 45. I can't believe the difference in the 2 days. Maybe I should do some sewing, huh? Yeah, morels are pretty good. Morels are pretty darn good. Let's see. Maybe I should rearrange the blue and whites. So those are 10-inch squares. And I know I need to rearrange some of those colors. This goes over there. All right, let's see. I'm looking, still have more, so I can rearrange some stuff. All right, and I have another layer cake I could use. All right, so I'm going to stand back there for a minute. All right. Let's see what you're saying. Did it freeze? Thank you, Lisa. Thanks, Katie. Is it still on? Maybe I was just out of the camera for too long because I'm standing back over there and looking at, you know, eyeballing this to see if I want to move anything around. So I should be talking so you know I'm still here. All right, can you see anything I should move? I think that's okay. I mean, you could spend a long time just moving everything around, right? I think I should move those two light ones. Okay. So I have to figure out what these pieces here are going to be. Now, uh, we have a person out there who does really good at math. These are 10-inch squares. So I need to cut, what, should I cut like a 12-inch square and then cut it on the diagonal? Is that enough for these sections? It should be. I need to look in my book. All right. But if somebody wants to figure it out for me, now I could just go ahead and sew this row, because all I'm doing is taking a layer cake and putting it on the diagonal. That's all I'm doing. So I could go ahead and sew this row together, that row, and then I can add the ones on the end later. After I do the math, figure that one out. Now I can either do, I know it's got to be more than a 10-inch square, because otherwise, you know, that will not fit, right? And should I put white on white in there, or should I put a something else? I think I should do the white on white, because I don't think I have something else. There goes the phone. Let me look in my fabric stash real quick. Oh, this might work. Well, I'll leave this out and think about it. It's pretty much the same color blue. So that might work. That might be better than just a white on white. And I think I have enough here. That'll be the other thing, is to figure out, make sure I have enough of that to do all those. Hi, Ian. I'm blue today. Good to see you. Five and a half. Okay, let me read that here. Let me get a pen. Need a pen and a paper so I can write that down. Okay. Let's see. Hi, Linda. About 15 and a half square. Cut twice on the diagonal. Okay. Okay, that's for 10 and a half inch square. Okay. Well, that's pretty close. Okay. About 15 and a half inch square, cut twice on the... I think they have that in my book. Let's see. The shirt that I'm wearing would make a great quilt block. It does kind of go with, right? Let's see. Let's see if it tells us in the reference tool book. Oh, I think I just saw it. That's weird. I thought I just saw it and then now it's gone. All right. Diagonal measurements for squares. Okay. 14 1/8. So if you have a square that is, 10-inch square, which is what we have with a layer cake, then these diagonal pieces on the end, you cut it 14 1/8. And then cut it on the diagonal twice. Okay, I'll try it. Do we think that's true? Could be, could be. I'll try it. What I might do is use a scrap piece of fabric to test that out. And then if that works, I'll let you all know. Okay? All right. So in the meantime, I could go ahead and sew a few of these rows together. Just cut my shirt and add it to the quilt. Yeah, I could do that. Oh, Google it. Yeah, that's a good idea. Robert Kaufman app says 15 and a half. Okay, great. Thank you. 15 and a half. Well, you know what? I would rather have it to be too big than not big enough, because I can always, if 15 and a half ends up being too big, I can always trim it down to fit. But if it's too small, then you got to add. And that doesn't always work. Okay, let's see. I have this plugged in. I don't have very good lighting over here. Been a while since I've even sewn anything. I haven't sewn over here since I moved the sewing room around. So, definitely need some, bring my lamp over here. Looks good. All right. Cut it on the diagonal twice, says Ian. Not sure about that part. Maybe just once. Yeah, cut it in half for the sides. Cut 2 times for the corners. Well, the sides and the corners are the same, I think. Yeah, from here they look the same. But for right now, we can just start sewing the rows together, and then I'll figure out, um, you know, the sides for next time once I do all the math. Because I don't want, I would rather mess up than you mess up, and I'm sure there's an easy way to figure it out. So, um, and I'm not going to sew the rows together yet. I mean, this row to that row, because I will have to put the sides on first before I do that. All right. This one goes here. And I'm not going to be able to iron that because the computer's sitting on the iron station. I should move you guys all the way over there. That would give me room over here on my iron station. Okay, there's that one. So, this would be a fun, once I figure out all the math for it, and let's say, you have your layer cake ready and you have all your other parts, I think it would be a fun one to do like a race, like how we do the jelly roll race, but do a layer cake race. Just think how much faster it would be to do a quilt like this instead of making all those complicated blocks, right? Okay, there's that one. The thing I like about having the sewing machine over here is having the design wall behind me. When it was over there, I didn't have a design wall close by, and it made it a little bit more challenging. Now I can just grab it, grab and sew. Oh, right. The starting squares are different sizes. Okay. I gotcha. Thank you for all your help, you guys. I appreciate it. This is the first time I have made a quilt with the blocks or just fabric on the diagonal. So we have a learning curve. Definitely need some better light over here though. Hey, Willa. And I'm not sure, I might add more, make it even bigger, because I would like it to be about a queen size quilt. So I don't really want to sew the rows together yet until I figure out how big this is going to be with just one layer cake. Because I might want it to be either 1.5 or maybe 2 layer cakes. The only other thing is the chair that's over here. Oh, I think I have a rolling stool out in the garage. I wonder if it goes up higher. You know what? I need to go get that. That might work perfectly for back here. Because this thing I'm sitting on now, it's an ergonomic. I can't remember what they call them, but I can show you. And it keeps falling apart, so. It has crashed on me a couple of times, which is not good. And try to get a layer cake where it doesn't matter which way your fabric is going, you know? Like, well, I'm starting to feel a lot better after taking that inhaler. I guess it's that time of year where I got to start packing that thing around with me again. Thank you, Suzanne. Cut twice for setting triangles and once for corners. Time is, oh, I probably should go make dinner. I'm going to try and make a lasagna, but instead of using pasta, I'm going to make it with sliced zucchini. So something low carb. Eliminate the pasta. I'm not sure how my husband is going to feel about it, but but I found a good recipe, or it looks like a good recipe, in my Facebook feed. Anybody else get those in their Facebook feed? Recipes? I'm like, oh, that looks good. Save. And Facebook learns really quick what you like, what kind of food you like. Ooh, that sounds good. Oh, I haven't had ribs in quite a while. That sounds really good. Suzanne says, I make it like that and it's good. Oh, great. I just made salads and the chicken is in the oven. Hubby better get back from fishing. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Try to slice it really thin. So hopefully he really can't tell, right? That's my plan. um, I used to do stuff like that with my first husband because I was really close to just 100% vegetarian back, in my 20s or even before that. I hardly ever ate any meat at all. Um, Maybe fish. And I just was so picky, even with chicken or, you know, I, I, I didn't like hamburger. So I think it was because I didn't like the fat. I didn't like the taste or the feel of fat in my mouth. Animal fat. And so if I ate chicken, I would just pick it apart. Make sure I didn't get any fat whatsoever. And I didn't like seeing the blood veins in it. Anyway, so yeah, I used to come up with all kinds of recipes and hide, you know, vegetables in there with no meat, and he never could tell. So, you know, but now I just make, something for me, and then like a vegetarian side dishes, and then Brandon can have a steak, or I do baked chicken or whatever for him, and then I just eat the vegetarian side dishes, and he eats those too. So I make a lot of like stir fry type things, stir fried vegetables, lots of mushrooms and zucchini and red peppers and broccoli. Your granddaughter didn't know? Yeah, I'm gonna figure out something for like spaghetti too. I know you can get the spaghetti squash, and that's not too bad. But I know you can do like zucchini noodles, and I would like to try it that way too. Oh, I did talk to my doctor when I was there last, um, and she said that she wasn't worried about my triglycerides right now because I didn't do my blood work on a fast. And she said your triglycerides go up and down throughout the day. And to get a really accurate reading on those would be to fast and come in the morning and get your blood work done before you have anything. So she told me not to be overly concerned about that, but she is concerned about the my cholesterol level, and she's not 100% sure that we can get it down with just diet change, that I might have to go on medication. I think she would like to put me on medication. I do not want to go on any more medication. Um, I would rather try natural remedies. Like some of you said to try to get cinnamon tablets, and, you know, there's, I'm sure, other things out there. So would rather try to do all that and change my diet up to reduce the amount of cholesterol I'm taking in. And she told me definitely no dairy, no milk, no bread. So, and I forgot to ask her, how many, I would like to know how many grams of cholesterol a day, or, foods can you have, and how many sugars. Because, God, sugar is in everything. So you pretty much have to cook all your stuff by scratch, which is fine, but sometimes I don't feel like, cooking. And I've been a pizza lover forever. I mean, pizza is my go-to, throw it in the oven thing and call it good for years. Maybe that's why my cholesterol level is so high. Too much pizza. All right. So, time is it? Yeah, I'm going to get ready to go, you guys. Did you guys want to see how that horse is looking? Got to show you that if you want to see real quick. How many people got 47? Yeah, you might. Okay. Let me flip the... Bye, Kathy. I have to move that light out of my way. Ooh. That computer cord is getting warm. Okay. Oh, you just got your owl? Awesome. Okay, let me flip you around. All right, I'm going to pick up the camera and take you over there. So get ready. I will try to be careful. There we go. There's the horse. It's looking pretty good, I think. Yeah. I'm pretty happy with it. You know, got a lot of detail stuff to still go on there, but yeah, I'm happy. All right. There we go. Take you back over. All right. I'm going to flip the camera. Okay. Yeah, it looks like I'm almost done, huh? Thank you, everybody. Appreciate that. So if I'm feeling up to it after dinner, I might come up and work on that for a little bit tonight. That would be good. Turning off all the lights, and then you guys can say goodbye to each other. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to leave this up here. Yeah. Bye, Lynn. Bye, Katie. Bye, Suzanne. Bye, Mama. Mama Foo. Bye, Kathy. See you later, Suzanne. Bye, Ian. You probably already left. Bye, Pam. Bye, Chris. Bye, Linda. Bye, Jamie. Bye, Lisa. Okay, down to 34. Okay, I'll see you guys next time. Probably be on during the week because it's going to be cold for the next 3 or 4 days. So there's not going to be much to do outside. So I'll probably just go live and maybe work on the horse and keep working on this blue quilt. So thanks for joining me, you guys, and I'll see you next time, okay? Have a good night. Bye.